Hi friend, today we are going to see classification of polymer. The term poly means many, meros means part. Means polymer is nothing but a molecule which is formed by the combination of many monomer units. Means it is a high molecular weight compound which is formed by the combination of large number of simple units. Okay, the classification of polymer can be mainly carried out depending upon their origin, depending upon their composition, depending upon their method of preparation, depending upon their physical properties, chemical properties, as well as structure. Then first classification is depending upon their origin, means based on the origin. Depending upon the origin, this polymer is mainly classified into two groups. One is natural polymer and another is synthetic polymer. Then what is meant by natural polymer? The polymer which is obtained from the nature is called as a natural polymer, and the example of this natural polymer is nothing but cotton, wool, silk. These are the example. And synthetic polymer means the polymer which is prepared in laboratories are called as a synthetic polymer, or the synthetic polymer is also called as a man-made polymer. And example of this synthetic polymer is nothing but polyethylene, PVC, nylon. These are the example of the synthetic polymer. Then second factor is depending upon the composition, or based on the composition. Depending upon the composition, this polymer is also grouped into two classes, or it is grouped into two groups. One is organic polymer and second one is inorganic polymer. And what is meant by organic polymer? The polymeric chain, suppose this is a polymeric chain, the polymeric chain in which the backbone chain containing carbon atom, then it is called as a organic polymer. Means inorganic polymer, this backbone chain or polymer chain containing carbon atoms. Then what is meant by inorganic polymer? The inorganic polymer means the polymer which did not containing or does not containing carbon atoms is called as a inorganic polymer. Then these organic polymers are nothing but synthetic polymer as well as natural polymers. Means the example of organic polymers are synthetic polymers as well as natural polymers. And which are the inorganic polymers? Here rubber, glass, silicones, etc. These are the example of inorganic polymer. Then third factor is these polymers are classified depending upon the method of preparation. Here, depending upon the preparation or method of preparation, these polymers are also subgrouped into two groups. One is addition polymers, and another is condensation polymerization. Then what is meant by addition polymer? Here in addition polymers, when the monomer units are combined to give a polymer without removing side products. Means when, suppose here if you consider the example of a polyethylene polymer, means here monomer ethene undergoes polymerization process and it gives polyethylene molecules. Okay, means this addition polymers, the monomers which are used in these addition polymers, they must containing unsaturation, means carbon-carbon double bonds. And during this polymerization process, here monomeric units undergoes addition without removing any side product. Means during addition polymerization, there is side products is did not removed. But in condensation polymerization, here side product is removed in the form of water, ammonia, or in the form of HCl. And in this condensation polymerization, the monomer units used must be contains two functional groups. Means it must be containing two functional groups. Example of this addition polymerization is nothing but the preparation of nylon 6,6 is the example of condensation polymerizations. Means here a hexamethylene diamides. Suppose this is a hexamethylene diamides. This is monomer, and this monomer containing two functional group, and this monomer is containing react with adipic acid, means C double bond O OH, and here CH2 4 C double bond O OH, and this monomer is also containing these two functional groups. And when these two functional groups are undergoes polymerization process, then here side product is removed in the form of water, means OH group from this acidic molecule and one hydrogen from this amine group is reacted, and here water molecule is removed. And same way this amine group is reacted with another here acidic molecule, and here one hydrogen atom is removed, and here remaining NH. Okay, means it gives NHCH2 6, and here this OH and H combines to remove water molecule, and here C double bond O CH2 4, here C double bond O, and this OH, and this OH group is also reacted with another this hexamethylene diamine group molecule or monomer, and here water molecule is removed. Okay, means here again here NH is remaining, means this is an repeating unit, and this repeating unit is enclosed in this bracket. Means what we say here means in addition polymerization process only monomers are reacted to give polymer product without removal of any side product. Okay, and in condensation polymerization process here monomer units are reacted to give polymer with the removal of water molecule as well as ammonia as well as HCl. Then next one is the classification of polymer is based on the physical properties. Depending upon physical properties, these polymers are mainly classified into three groups. One is elastomers, second one is thermoplastic, and last one is thermosetting. Then what is elastomers? The polymers which shows elastic properties are called as a elastomers, means they have high elasticity. If we take a piece of rubber and when stretching force is applied, then it undergoes stretched. Okay, and when stretching force is removed, then it regains its original position. Means the natural rubbers are the examples of elastomers, and when these elastomers are heated, then it becomes a soft, and its structure is as like this way. This is the structure of elastomers. Then what is mean by thermoplastic? These are the polymers which can be easily softened when heated and becomes hard when it cools. Means it's during this process there little changes in their chemical properties can be occur. Means when they heated, they loses their or they undergoes decomposition and they loses their chemical properties. Okay, and the structure of these thermosettings are as like this. Then what is the thermoplastic? The best example of thermoplastic is a carry bags. Okay, when carry bags heated, then it undergoes melted and they become stiff. This is an example of thermosetting, and the structure of thermosetting is as a cross-linked chain or three-dimensional network. This is an structure of thermosetting. And last one is depending upon the structure. Depending upon the structure, we already seen yesterday's lecture. Depending upon the structure, they are also classified into three groups. One is linear polymer. This is a linear polymer. This linear polymer containing only two end, or it contains two ends. Okay, means they become in the form of linear. Means when monomer units are combined to give a linear chain is called as a linear polymer, and when monomer units are combined to give a linear chain with some side branches is called as a branched chain polymer. And when monomer units are combined to give a three-dimensional network is called as a three-dimensional polymer. Okay, this is all about classification of polymer, and we will discuss next part tomorrow's lecture.